Welcome back to our channel, my friends. Today we are going to check out this pretty flower we call Echinacea. Big, bold, purple and powerful. This flower has so many benefits that it should be a staple in your garden and your tea cupboard. Everyone has a tea cupboard, right? Welcome to the power of plants. Echinacea has a long history of medicinal use dating back centuries. Here's a look at its origins, traditional uses, and how it became a popular herbal remedy today. History: Native American and early uses. Echinacea is native to North America and was widely used by indigenous tribes, particularly the Plains tribes such as the Lakota, Cheyenne, and Sioux. They used it for infections and wounds, applied as a poultice to cuts, burns, and insect bites. Snake bites and stings, used to neutralize venom and reduce swelling. Coughs and sore throats, brewed into teas for respiratory infections. Pain relief, used for toothaches, headaches, and muscle pain. They often chewed the roots for immediate relief from throat infections and pain. Echinacea was then introduced to Western medicine. In the 18th and 19th centuries, European settlers learned about Echinacea from Native Americans and started using it for similar purposes. By the late 1800s, it became a popular remedy among eclectic physicians, a group of herbal-focused doctors in the U.S. who used it to treat infections, fevers, and even syphilis. A doctor named Dr. H.C.F. Meyer promoted Echinacea as a blood purifier in the 1870s, increasing its popularity. In the early 20th century, Echinacea was included in many patent medicines in the U.S. However, with the rise of antibiotics in the 1940s, its use declined. Out with the old and in with advancement in science. But wait, meanwhile in Germany, scientists began researching Echinacea's immune-boosting properties, leading to its resurgence in the 1970s. Hooray! Echinacea was back! What was once old has become popular again. Today, Echinacea is one of the most studied and widely used herbal remedies for immune health. It's available in teas, tinctures, capsules, and topical products. Research continues to explore its antiviral, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties. So what can Echinacea do and what makes it so powerful? Echinacea is a well-known medicinal herb with a history of use for immune support, wound healing, and overall wellness. Immune system support. Echinacea is widely recognized for its immune-boosting properties. It contains compounds like alkaloids, polysaccharides, and flavonoids that stimulate white blood cell production, helping the body fight infections. Enhance macrophage activity, which destroys harmful bacteria and viruses. Reduce the severity and duration of colds and flu when taken at the first sign of illness. Anti-inflammatory properties. Echinacea helps reduce inflammation, making it beneficial for conditions like arthritis, helps ease joint pain and swelling. Gut health, supports those with inflammatory bowel diseases. Respiratory issues, useful for soothing sore throats, coughs, and sinus inflammation. Wound healing and skin health. Echinacea has antimicrobial and skin healing properties that help speed up wound healing, reduce redness, swelling, and irritation from eczema, psoriasis, and acne, combats infections on the skin, antiviral and antibacterial effects. Echinacea's bioactive compounds help fight harmful pathogens, including viruses, particularly effective against upper respiratory infections. Bacteria helps prevent infections in cuts and wounds. Yeast and fungi can be useful in combating candida overgrowth. Mental and emotional benefits. Echinacea has been studied for its potential benefits on mental health, including reducing anxiety. Alkaloids in Echinacea may help regulate stress response. Enhancing cognitive function, may improve focus and mental clarity. A plant that makes you smarter, bring it on. Blood sugar and heart health. Echinacea may help regulate blood sugar and support cardiovascular health by lowering blood sugar levels and improving insulin sensitivity, reducing oxidative stress and supporting heart function. For this alone is why I have it in my medicine cabinet, or more like, in my teacup. So, speaking of all these wonderful benefits, how do you make it part of your daily life? You could start by being proactive and have an Echinacea tea or tincture a few times a week to maintain a strong immune system. Also, at first sign of illness, increase intake to 3 times a day for faster recovery. And for skin and wound care, apply a salve, oil infusion, or wash to affected areas. So we had a tidbit of history and reviewed how German scientists brought Echinacea back into popularity. We looked at some benefits. But how would I grow this beautiful flower if I was a gardener interested in growing and harvesting my own medicine? Well, Echinacea is a fantastic addition to any garden, both for its powerful properties, but also for its ability to attract pollinators like bees and butterflies. Here's how you can grow it. Planting Echinacea. Choose the right variety. Echinacea purpurea is the most commonly used medicinal variety. Location: full sun is best, but it can tolerate partial shade. Soil: well-draining, sandy, or loamy soil with a neutral to slightly acidic pH level. Planting: you can start from seeds, seedlings, or root divisions. If using seeds, cold stratification, storing them in the fridge for 4 to 6 weeks helps with germination. Spacing: plant them 12 to 18 inches apart to allow for good air circulation. Watering: it is a drought-tolerant plant once it is established, but benefits from occasional deep watering. Caring for your Echinacea: deadhead spent flowers to encourage more blooms. Cut back in late fall or early spring to promote healthy growth. Divide plants every few years if they become crowded. Harvesting flowers: harvest in full bloom for teas or tinctures. Leaves: pick throughout the growing season. Roots: harvest after 2 to 3 years for the most potent medicinal properties. We planted, we nurtured, we harvested. Now what? Echinacea is a powerhouse when it comes to immune support. Here are some ways you can use it after harvesting. Echinacea tea. Ingredients: 1 to 2 teaspoons dried Echinacea flowers, leaves, or roots, or a mix. 1 cup hot water. Optional: honey, ginger, or lemon for taste. Instructions: pour hot water over the Echinacea. Cover. Do not forget to cover the medicine is in the steam and steep for 10 to 15 minutes. Strain and enjoy. This tea is great for immune support, especially at the first signs of a cold. Echinacea tincture. Ingredients: fresh or dried Echinacea root, flower, or leaves. High-proof alcohol, vodka. Don't drink it. Instructions: fill a glass jar halfway with chopped Echinacea. Cover completely with alcohol. Seal and store in a cool, dark place for 4 to 6 weeks, shaking occasionally. Strain and store in a dark dropper bottle. Usage: take 20 to 30 drops, 1-2 droppers full, as needed, especially at the onset of illness. Echinacea honey. Add dried Echinacea flowers and leaves to a jar. Pour raw honey over them and let it sit for 2 to 3 weeks. Strain and use as a sweet, immune-boosting remedy. So delicious. Echinacea salve for wounds and skin irritations. Make a strong Echinacea-infused oil by steeping dried Echinacea in olive or coconut oil for 2 to 4 weeks. Strain and mix with melted beeswax to create a healing salve, 3:1 ratio, depending on your preference. I do not like it too hard, but also not too oily, but just right. So this is Echinacea in all its glory, and why we suggest adding this beauty to your herbal medicine cupboard. Till next time, my friends, stay happy, stay healthy from the Twisted Twins.